Well, really proud of our team tonight. I thought we really showed some toughness at times, and we certainly persevered through some stretches. But our second half defensively, holding them to 24 points after giving up 35 in the first, was really special. I thought I thought we were connected. Thought our chemistry was fairly good. We left them open a couple times, but again, when you're pressing and playing that pressure man, you wearing people down, and they didn't have, I think they had 6 or 7 available, and certainly we know what that's all about and what that's like. So again, I think they went 8 for 23 from the 3-point line, only made 2 threes in the second half, and obviously we shot it fairly good, really good the first half, and just found a way in the fourth quarter. They only scored 9 points. So hopefully my team sees that if we can defend, it'll give us a chance every night, even when we're not that good on offense, we can still find a way. I thought Audrey had 2 big buckets for us. She had the bucket at the shot clock expired. She hit the rim and then got a rebound in the stick back. And then she made a big free throw jumper that got us up 7 and gave us a little room. So it was nice to have her back. She had 10 points, I think, and 5 rebounds. And again, she had a little bit to do with guarding 25, her and Celeste. Celeste and her, along with Charlie. Charlie had her some and did a nice job of contesting and just kind of trying to keep her in front. She's so good and so hard to deal with. And I thought, our team, we did some things defensively we haven't done all year. And I thought they handled that well. I thought 2 days of working and preparing, and they took it to the floor and did a pretty decent job. We didn't force but 6 turnovers the first half, but we forced 10 in the second half. And so, again, I think our pressure wears on people. And, again, really, really proud of our group and again, just their competitive spirit. Obviously, Charlie had another really special night, 14 out of 18, 4 out of 4 from the field, 15 rebounds. Just it's getting to be, kind of second nature with her. And you better not take it for granted. It's a shame that we can't have, 9, 10, 11,000 people at our games, because you get to see one of the best players in the country playing at the University of Texas night in and night out. And, I know we're going to be able to have some fans on Saturday, but it ain't going to be 10,000. But we've got a really special player in Charlie right now at Texas. And, we're this team is getting to be a part of that. Again, it's a team game, and she's doing her job in the lane, and our guards are doing a pretty good job. Joe made some big plays for us, and Celeste again got their best player defensively, and still I think she had 12.5 rebounds. So again, good win. It's always good to win on the road. Proud of our kids, and now I think somebody said we got West Virginia Saturday, and of course we know how that first time went around. So hopefully our kids will be excited to play that one, and they'll have a couple of really good days of prep, and we'll see. I mean, if you're a competitor after what happened up there, you're going to be attentive the next 2 days, and you're going to be ready to go on Saturday.
Go ahead, Danny.
Vic, going off what you were talking about, installing some new defensive plans, what did you want to see from your team defensively tonight, and did they accomplish that?
Yeah, we switched a lot of stuff, Danny. We've not typically been that, but we switched quite a bit, and it didn't really hurt us. And I saw us communicating. We had some breakdowns. I mean, there's no question we didn't get everything perfect, but I saw us, do some really good things. And, again, that's something we've only worked on for 2 days. So I thought our communication at time was good. And again, we work on that every day. A quiet gym's a losing gym. And so we really try to stress the importance of communicating.
Keep going, Danny, if you've got them.
One of the 3-pointers Oklahoma did hit was, I guess, gave them a 1-point lead early on in the third quarter. how did you think your team responded to that? Because y'all have had some struggles in that quarter on the road, and there could have been panic, but kind of seemed like they just went right back to work and got the lead back and extended it by the end of the quarter.
Well, Danny, we scored 26 points in the first quarter and really played well, executed, and then we decided we're going to throw the ball to the other team the next 2 quarters. And I was so disappointed in the third quarter. We come out and the same things we talked about at halftime, we just come right out and it's really frustrating. I mean, it just, some of those passes are what we call eye passes. They're not, there's nothing fundamental about them that makes you look good if it works. If it doesn't, and so it's really frustrating coaching, sometimes trying to get kids to stop doing certain things. And we turned the ball over too much tonight. We had, 15 turnovers. And I think we had, I'd have to look, I think we had 8 at halftime maybe. And so, there's no need to turn the ball over against Oklahoma. I mean, they're not doing anything. They're not pressuring you. They're not tricking you or anything. I mean, they got us late in a couple of trap scenarios that we didn't handle real well. But again, we don't need to be throwing the ball to them. And we did that coming out of the gate in the third quarter. So once we started taking care of the ball, reversing the floor and getting the shots that we wanted to get, I thought everything was fine. We got we got wide open looks. You can look at the same stat sheet I'm looking at. We've got to make better. We got to shoot better and make more shots. We're getting some really good looks, and they're not going down right now. So, that's just a matter of getting in the gym and putting in the time.
Riley, you're up.
Hey, Coach. You guys started the game on an 8-0 run. How key was that to set the offensive rhythm early on?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, it's nice to see that you're ready to play and you're coming out and you're executing. And again, we weren't turning the ball over. We were showing great patience. We were attacking the rim, getting to the paint. We had 48 paint points tonight out of 69 points. So that's what you want. You want, we should wear that every night. That's got to be our makeup. And unfortunately, it's sometimes like pulling teeth to try to get them to understand that, because we can do that. I mean, Joe and Celeste, they can get to their spot with a little bit of patience. They ought to be able to get there anytime they want to. So, Audrey got there tonight. She got to her spot a little bit and got to the rim some. And of course, she's just tough. She's just, like I said, she made 2 big shots for us tonight. The free throw jumper was when we were really dying on the vine, and it got us up to 7 and gave us a little cushion. So,
Go ahead, Taylor.
You've talked about competitive spirit a lot, and you didn't know if it was something you can teach. Are you finally seeing kind of like that competitive spirit you're looking for, or getting close to what you're looking for in that?
I think, Taylor, we show glimpses of it all the time, practice, games. I mean, I think we have stretches where we're really competitive. And then we have stretches whether we get tired because we're limited in our depth, or, somebody makes a little run on us and we hang our head. We miss a shot and we hang our head. And that's the piece that we continue to coach and teach, is that toughness piece of, you got to go to the next play. But, there's no reason, some of the things that we do, there's no reason for us to do them. We had a bad turnover right before halftime. Gave it to them, let them have a layup at the buzzer. Just hold on to the ball. The clock's going to run out. We go in with a 6-point lead. And so, again, it's just, these are young kids that haven't played a whole lot in their career, and they're all having to play a lot of minutes right now. And so the only thing that's going to substitute for it is experience. And they're getting experience right now. This time next year, they won't be making the same mistakes. But right now, it's, they're having to live and get through it.
Last one, Danny.
Going back to Audrey, did you feel you could get 28 minutes from her? And was she on a restriction because of how little she'd been able to practice the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize she played 28 minutes, Danny. But we needed to have an adjustment and a change there, and so she ended up playing quite a bit of minutes for us, and it's good to have her back, really. I mean, depth has been an issue for us all year long. It's nice to have one more guard in the mix that we can add, add to our. And again, she's a little bit of a veteran presence. Played a lot as a freshman, didn't play, played half the games last year due to some injuries, but she does have a little bit of a veteran presence on the floor. I thought she did fine, but her 2 turnovers, they were unforced. She doesn't need to be turning the ball over like that. So, and she'll get it. She's got a lot of rust to knock off, Danny. She's been out, 2 extended periods in the course of a month and a half. So she's still got some rust to knock off, but we'll get it knocked off. But I'm telling you, the kid made some big shots tonight, really big.